not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational, says George Couros. Good morning and a hearty welcome to the launch of the e-learning resources of QMC College. QMC College has been doing legendary service in the sphere of education by nurturing, mentoring and enhancing the personality of young women since the year 1914. It is indeed a proud privilege to be associated with this institution which has a glorious legacy. Let us commence today's program with the Tamil Thai Vazhtu. Already know. Never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, your hard work to change the world, says Obama. We at QMC College aspire to impart holistic education for our students by striking the right balance between academics and co-curricular activities. The pandemic has not curbed education at QMC. On the other hand, it has in fact enabled our dedicated teaching fraternity to come up with novel ideas to help our students by exploring the digital learning space. Today's launch of e-learning resources is another milestone in this journey towards imparting quality education and providing invaluable learning resources for our dear students. We are indeed fortunate to have a luminary like Dr. Uma Maheshwari as our principal. Even in times like these, Madam has been proactive and has been working incessantly for the student community. Dr. Uma Maheshwari completed the undergraduate program in physics at Madras University and post-graduation at Bharathidasan University. She secured university first rank in MPhil at Alagappa University in the year 1990. She completed PhD at the Madras University in 2013. She has published 7 papers in national and international journals. She has presented 3 papers in national and state level seminars. She joined Collegiate Education Service in 1993 and has served in various colleges for 27 years. She was the controller of examinations at Bharati Women's College, Chennai. She is also a subject expert in Teachers Recruitment Board and Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission. She is the Project and Syllabus Review Committee member in Tamil Nadu State Council for Higher Education. She is also a committee member in the recruitment panel for various colleges. We are indeed blessed to have a dynamic and visionary leader at the helm of QMC College. I request Dr. Uma Maheshwari, Principal, QMC College, to deliver the welcome address.
Thank you, Vinita, for your nice words. Good morning to all the wonderful people present on this online venue today. As the principal of our esteemed institution, I feel honored and privileged to deliver the welcome address in the upcoming launch of our e-resources in the website today. Many of you already aware that we have been working hard for over past 6 months to be able to get where we are today and be ready to move forward with this exciting new academic venture. On behalf of our institution, I extend a very pleasant welcome to Dr. R. Ravanan, Regional Joint Director of Collegiate Education, Chennai Region. And I thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation to give the presidential address in this wonderful occasion. He doesn't need any introduction as he is a well-known, recognized figure in collegiate education. He is known for his wonderful administration and high achievements of the institution he was in charge of. Being a very good teacher, eminent supervisor, good administrator, a man of great abilities, ideas and attitude, we are very proud and happy to have you with us today and to give your precious inputs to our beloved students who are seeking to be like you. Sir, you have motivated us all by being a living example of kindness and humbleness, and you have shown your best by sharing your expertise and knowledge in every way possible to the student community. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, I welcome you to the launching of our e-resources. I extend a very convivial welcome to Dr. Hemamalini Rajagopal, who is going to make the presentation. It's really admirable how you always see projects from conception to completion. Thank you very much for your tremendous help in this new project. Without your diligence, hard work, even in late nights and early mornings, we wouldn't have been able to meet the deadline. Thank you very much, madam. Next, I want to extend my warm welcome to Dr. Razia Parveen, who is going to release the teaser trailer for our today's launching event. The one creative I always love to watch is you, madam. Your work is a joy to witness. I am always inspired by your out-of-box ideas. The highlight of today's program is the piece of teaser trailer done by you. Thank you very much, madam. I extend my friendly welcome to Dr. Maria Preeti Srinivasan, Head of the Department of English, Dr. Jayanti, Head of the Department of Chemistry, Dr. Asha Nagesh, Head of the Department of Commerce, who are going to offer the felicitations for today's event. The roots of all goodness lie in the soil of appreciation for goodness. Peer-to-peer recognition is more effective than only a managerial form of recognition. Thank you very much, all of you, for offering felicitation for this wonderful launching event. I welcome wholeheartedly Dr. Varalakshmi Anandakumar, Head of the Department of French, who is going to propose the vote of thanks today. Having a supportive colleague is what every employee desires in the workplace. Thank you, madam, for being here for me. I welcome all our professor friends, and I sincerely thank and acknowledge every one of you who extended help to us for making this event a grand success. All of you give everything your best, and what comes out of it is very spectacular. Trust me, all of this would have been just a dream if not for your immense support. Thank you all very much. Last but not the least, I welcome all the students who are going to be the beneficiaries of today's academic venture, and I request all of you to make the best out of the e-resources and come with flying colors in the upcoming examinations. All the very best. I extend a very pleasant welcome to Dr. Vinita Francis, Assistant Professor of English, who is doing a commendable job in today's function by anchoring by her smiling face and extraordinary language. Thank you, Vinita, for accepting to do the comparing job. Thank you, Vinita. So enough from me. I pass this virtual floor to Dr. Ravanan sir, RJD, to give the presidential address. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Principal Ma'am, for a warm welcome. We are elated to have Dr. Ravanan, Regional Joint Director, Joint Directorate of Collegiate Education, Chennai Region, Chennai, as our guest of honor. Dr. Ravanan has more than 3 decades of teaching experience in the Tamil Nadu Government Collegiate Service. He has served as head of the Department of Statistics at Presidency College and as the principal of Presidency College, Chennai. He was formerly the Secretary of Indian Society for Probability and Statistics, India. He is the General Secretary of Tamil Nadu Statistical Association, Tamil Nadu. He has guided 19 MPhil and 9 PhD scholars. He has authored 6 books and has 35 research publications in national and international journals with 25 citations. He has delivered more than 360 lectures on the applications of statistics using SPSS and AMOS for the benefit of students in the field of medicine, engineering, social science, and the like. Sir has received innumerable prestigious awards for his exemplary work. Recently, in recognition of his meritorious research work in the field of mathematical sciences, the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology has conferred him the Tamil Nadu Scientists Award in Mathematical Sciences for the year 2019. We are humbled and honored to have a person with such awe-inspiring expertise as our guest of honor. I request Dr. Ravanan, Regional Joint Director, Chennai Region, to launch the e-learning resources and to deliver the presidential address.
Good morning to one and all. The respected Principal, Dr. Uma Maheshwari, Head of the Department and Faculty Member of QMC College. I am really happy to launching this e-content material in your website. Dr. Hema Malani, Rashia Parveen, Dr. Maria, Dr. Jayanti and Dr. Asha Nagesh and other faculty member, dear students. It is my great pleasure to be with you today to launch the e-resource material, an amazing job by Queen Mary's College. The principal, Dr. Uma Maheshwari, is an energetic and enthusiastic person with a good administrative skill. After she took over as principal of Queen Mary's College, lot of such good initiatives were taken for the development of institution. I really appreciate the motivation and the support she is given to the faculty of doing such a wonderful work, which will pave way for institution to gain excellence in various areas. Not only the principal, the active, sincere and dedicated staff members are also doing their best towards the growth and development of the college. We all know the educational institutions across the world have crossed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, jeopardizing the academic calendar. Educational institutions have come to the functional standstill since they had to protect the students from viral exposure, which are likely to be highly socializing student community. As the school and the colleges are shut for an indefinite period, both educational institutions and the students are experimenting with way to complete their prescribed syllabus in the stipulated time frame in line with academic calendar. These measures have certainly caused a degree of inconvenience, but they have also promoted new examples of educational innovation using digital intervention. COVID-19 has been a trigger for educational institutions worldwide to pursue creative approaches in a relatively short notice. All educational institutions have shifted to online learning platform to keep the academic activities going. In India, the system of online education has never been tried at this scale, and this is likely a massive and social experiment. The question about the preparedness, designing, and the effectiveness of e-learning is very difficult where the technical constraint like suitability of device and bandwidth availability poses the serious challenges. Also, internet facilities issues in rural areas make it a challenge for students to make use of online teaching initiatives. So, all the educational institutes need to be prepared to shift majority of the course content to e-learning platforms. The e-content is becoming popular because of its flexibility of time, place, and the phase of learning. E-content development is the heart of teaching learning process. Although content development play a key role in e-learning, it is undoubtedly not an easy process. It requires expert knowledge in the subject area, passions in creating the necessary objects that make up quality, and a high sense of creativity in structuring and sequencing the job to make a complete whole. E-content is a course of very powerful tool of education, and the student opt for it. It acts as a classroom anywhere, anytime. If students miss some of the lecture or have doubt in some topic and could not reach to the teacher through e-content, they can easily clear doubts, get deeper knowledge in any topic, and understand a concept better without going to the classroom. It is undoubtedly advantageous to faculty, students, and institution as a whole, and emerging way of improving knowledge to the students. So I appreciate the principal, HOD, and all faculty members for this excellent initiative of uploading the e-content in your website for the benefit of students. Your hard work and commitment to the cause is highly commendable. You all should carry on with such a good academic endeavors in the future also. I am really happy because I think I heard the first college to launching this e-content is, I think it is a Queen Mary's College. I have not heard, maybe the other colleges may be followed, but officially I heard about this process. Our secretary and the Minister of Higher Education wants to put all material in website. That is very important because the students are not possible to internet facility in their home. So if you put the e-content in your website, anytime the student can visit and learn and get more ideas. So really thanks, congratulate Dr. Uma Maheshwari, the principal of Queen Mary's College. After took charge, she is doing lot of dedicated service to the Queen Mary's College. Madam, really you are wonderful service. I am expecting more and more from your side for your college. Even that NIRF, I need at least minimum before 30 ranks or 20 ranks.
Thank you.
It is possible if all the faculties are cooperate. Definitely it is possible. Only thing you have to upload all the information, that is very important. We have a placement of all students, but we are not collected all the students. That's why we need that cooperation from all the faculty members for doing their work to improve the college in high standard. Because in the whole India, they are one of the topmost college in Tamil Nadu also, Presidency and Queen Mary's. எதை எடுத்தாலும் நம்ம இது ரெண்டு தான் முதல்ல கம்பேர் பண்ணுவாங்க. இங்கே நடக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு ஆக்டிவிட்டியும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is spread out to all Tamil Nadu. So all the faculty working in Queen Mary's is a great jobs. Great. உங்களுக்கு உண்மையிலே கொடுத்து வச்சோம்னு தான் சொல்லுவோம். நாங்களாம் பிரசிடென்சியில் ஒர்க் பண்ணோம்னா எங்களுக்குலாம் உண்மையிலே ஒரு பெரிய கிஃப்ட்னு நாங்கள் சொல்லுவோம். அதே மாதிரி Queen Mary's also very gift to work in your college. அதில் பிரின்சிபாலாக இருக்கிறது இன்னும் அதோட பெரிய கிஃப்ட்டுங்க. ஸோ அந்த சான்ஸ் வந்து மேடம் உமா மகேஸ்வரி கிடைச்சிருக்குது. ஷீ இஸ் very close to my native and maybe a close relative. So really I am happy for inaugurating this wonderful program. Thanks to all the faculty member, HODs, principal for in this program. Thank you one and all. We are always support to Queen Mary's College, not only Queen Mary's College, for all the colleges, for whatever need, we are ready to support. Even within a week, we will visit to your college and check what are the problems, and also in honor of what are the queries, and the Higher Education Secretary insisted to go to all the colleges and inspect what are the problems in your college. So within a week, I am definitely visit your college and do more better for your service of Queen Mary's College. Thank you one and all.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion, sir. It's a very memorable event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir, for the warm wishes, encouragement, and for an enlightening speech. The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team, says Phil Jackson. We thank each teaching staff at Queen Mary's College for their tireless efforts in preparing the e-learning resources for our students. We are lucky to have a brilliant team leader, Dr. Hema Malini, head of the Department of Physics, to spearhead the e-content project work. Dr. Hema Malini Rajagopal has been the head of the Department of Physics for over a decade. She has 3 decades of teaching experience. She has been the college coordinator for UGC, RUSA, NAC, FIST, AVE. She has been instrumental in bringing Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam as the chief guest for the Queen Mary's Centenary celebrations and for the inauguration of the Central Instrumentation Facility at our college through DST FIST. Thank you, ma'am. She has guided and produced 2 doctorates, one each in nanoscience and spectroscopy. She is currently guiding 4 students who are doing research on quantum chemical calculations, molecular docking studies, and crystal growth. She has published 31 research articles in international journals of repute. I request Dr. Hema Malini, head of the Department of Physics, to do the presentation of the e-learning resources.
Good morning to all who have spared their valuable time and graciously joined this G-Meet to see what QMC is up to on this great day. There is an adage which says an optimist finds an opportunity in every difficulty. Yes, QMC faculty are always optimistic. Even during the pandemic, we reached out to students with our quality teaching with state-of-the-art teaching methodologies. In August 2020 came a blow to the conventional teaching methods, and we had to shift focus to flipped classrooms, blended teaching, and exclusive online teaching methods. Well, as a faculty, I wish to share the perspective of online teaching and then go on to the presentation. Several faculty were not conversant with the digital technology. However, those Queen Marians who were one notch better in digital tech posted videos on how to create Google Classrooms, take attendance in it, and so on. We immediately switched to these new methods of teaching without a glitch. Year 2021 rolled by with 2 semesters of online teaching with mobile cameras and blackboards, live relay of audio and video, Jamboard, Smartboard, Google Classroom, PPT lecture notes, and gist of the material to be presented on papers, and lecture delivery through mobile with only audio, and so on and so forth. Whatever be the mode, the teaching process was ensured with 100% diligence by all the faculty. As you all know, for 1 hour of class, the faculty had to prepare digital material for 4 hours prior. The lucky ones were the students who got the complete study material in its fullest form on a platter through Google Classroom or WhatsApp. There were several faculty who gave their used smartphones or the unused laptops to students and ensured that there was no pitfall in the learning process for any of the students. I know of several teaching faculty who even topped up the GBs of students' mobile phones without an ado or an iota of advertisement. All this just to ensure that she is able to attend the classes. After all this came the online examination. This was a test of self-discipline and honesty. It seemed to be more individualistic and subjective. Nevertheless, as a faculty, we had to gulp up this event also with a pinch of salt. Anyway, this did not deter our enthusiasm to serve the students better. Every faculty in Queen Mary's is an asset to the institution and a blessing to the students. Let me tell you why. How did this idea of e-learning resource come about? Well, this was the principal's words in the college council held on 5/6/2021 when she said Queen Mary's must be pioneers in online teaching. Let's brace for this new trend which will be the future without waiting for government directions. She asked us to prepare e-content or video lecture, post the content prior to students, then in class only clear doubts on your videos. She asked us to start this with PG classes with right earnest. Well, we also did it. We tried to prepare video lecture using Screencastify and so many other means. The size was too big. Compression of that means the clarity was less. Then we tried to switch on to preparing PPT and then giving voiceover, and that again was too large a size of file, which implied that it was not possible for students to download such vast material. So all this was possible only if we had small content or one or two topics to be covered. But our aim was not that. We wanted to cover maximum information, and for this e-content had to be prepared, and she suggested that e-content be prepared with PowerPoint and handwritten materials, and all the departments had to do this with uniformity. There were so many departments who were not conversant with this. So how to prepare the e-content and what is the uniform USP that we are looking for was all done as a video and circulated on WhatsApp to the staff with the following instructions. Each department to submit one DVD for UG and one DVD for PG. All the papers offered in the UG and PG course had to be prepared in the form of an e-content, and for one subject it must have one complete PPT for one unit. Then that PPT had to be converted to a PDF with a given title, implying that for one course there are 5 units and minimum of 5 PPTs should be there. If there were any handwritten materials prepared by the faculty, this has to be added and converted as PDF. And earlier thought was to cover only 75% syllabus. Now it was ensured that 100% syllabus was covered. The instruction was PPTs of each unit to have 20 to 25 slides. Like this, a department had to prepare for 23 odd papers offered for a course. What a mammoth job you can still think of. E-content had to be in line with the COPO mapped syllabi. Well, with these instructions, it was not so easy to go ahead, but anything is possible in Queen Mary's College if the person in the helm of affairs has the right vision, chalks details of duty to the finesse, and gives realistic timelines for task completion. To get the work done, it is very essential to win the confidence of all the faculty. For this, the goal has to be clear and genuine. This e-learning resources preparation is one such milestone chalked with elan by our principal Dr. Uma Maheshwari during the council meeting held on 5/6/2021. Then after this came the job of doing the e-content preparation. The e-content prepared by the faculty themselves will help students grasp topics easily on first hand than any textbook. This is how principal reasoned on why the preparation of e-content, because she had to win the hearts and tell that we have a vision. with the material on hand, the students can come prepared for class so that she can have a discussion or problem solving or analytical reasoning or activity based sessions, as we must shift our focus to experiential learning and teaching henceforth on par with technical institutions. In the process, we can realize the program objectives and enhance the teaching learning process and make classes more interactive, inquiry based, so that our students become critical thinkers and problem solvers. Some colleges have their e-content in their website, but let QMC be a forerunner in this new teaching methodology in its fullest form. This was her desire. And in the process, it will enhance our scores in NIRF and NAC as we come across a standard question: what is the innovation you have done in the online mode of teaching? Then it was ensured that the prepared material was password protected with access to our students only. And having done this, I have no doubt in saying that this is the best practice which we have initiated. Then in December 2021, the e-resource was ready. This is the hard and smart work of 239 dedicated faculty of Queen Mary's College. E-resource for all the 23 UG courses, 17 PG courses have been prepared. E-resource for all 824 theory subjects. Don't you think this is mammoth? Has been made available for the students, and most of all, it is fully indigenous. Now let me just share with you the details of the folders which are available. Now we have prepared it in two forms. One is the undergraduate program and then the postgraduate program. Undergraduate program, we have 4 parts. Part 1 is the languages. So 6 different languages are offered in Queen Mary's College for the part 1. French, Sanskrit, Urdu, Hindi, Tamil and Telugu, and this forms a part of the part 1 in 4 semesters of the first and second years. So the next table shows you the number of zipped subfolders, implying for every folder, every course there are 5 units and there will be that many subfolders. Then in the part 2 comes the communicative English or the general English, which is offered in the 4 semesters, and there are 4 subfolders for each of the semesters. Then part 3 is the allied and the core, and the allied course is offered by all the 24 departments, and there are totally 70 subjects offered to the students under allied, and each of this has 5 units and there are 330 subfolders. Then part 3 core, that is the major, we have 23 majors being offered in Queen Mary's. There are about 6 in BA, 2 in BCom and about 12 in BSc and 1 in BSc Computer Applications. And each of the majors have about 19 core papers. The subfolders indicate the core papers offered by the department, which is only theory, and the number of subfolders implies the different units which are put as subfolders. Maybe when I present it in the website, you will be able to follow this. And the part 4 has 2 subdivisions. One is the non-major elective and the other is the soft skill. The non-major elective, we have 22 departments offering non-major elective, and each of them have 5 units, and those 5 units together form the 108 subfolders. Part 4, the soft skill, which has been renamed now as the professional English for the arts, science and commerce streams. There are 18 subfolders and 36 subfolders for this. And then we have the postgraduate program, which has 17 majors. The about 5 arts course, then 1 commerce, and about 13 science courses offering the PG programs. Now each of them have 23 subjects being offered under them, and each of those subjects have 5 units, and material has been prepared for all the 5 units separately, and that is being indicated by the number of subfolders. Now to give it in a nutshell, I can tell you that there are 50 number of folders, 824 subfolders. The subfolders indicate the number of theory subjects offered by Queen Mary's. 824 courses have been offered, and each of them have 5 units in them. So you can multiply it yourself and see 824 into 5. So we have diligently prepared course material for all the 5 units of each course, which is amounting to 4089 subfolders. Now when we started off with preparing or collecting the material for the e-content, people were very apprehensive that their hard work will be open access for all in the website and lifted without any account. Well, this has been addressed, and with the directions of the principal, 4089 files have been password protected. So I have prepared the password for all the courses, and just to show you one, I have just presented password at a glance for the papers offered in my department, where in the column 2 the course code and the title is mentioned, and you can see that no two passwords are similar. Every course has a unique password. The faculty handling the subject will share the password with the student of her class, and the students in turn will go to the website and download the unit that is being handled. Instead of downloading the entire material, we know that students have access to mobiles more rather than the laptops, and with memory being limited for students, we have prepared the material unit wise, so she can download one unit at a time using the password that is mentioned and have access to the material. However, some language departments prefer to give all the 5 units as a single folder with more than about 120, 130 slides in one PPT, and we have still used that and presented for the benefit of the students. Now let me present some samples in each category going to our website. I am just typing www.queenmaryscollege.edu.in. Yeah. So we have developed a logo. You can see on the right top corner we have a logo, e-learning resources. The students have to just click that. We have put 2 bullets there. One is the postgraduate program, the other one is the undergraduate program. Let me show you the undergraduate program. She has to click that, and 4 different headings here: part 1 language, part 2 general English, part 3 core and allied, part 4 NME and soft skill. Let me just click the part 1 language, so you can see the 6 different part 1 languages which are available. And supposing the student is in the first semester and has taken French as a part 1 language, so she will go to French. She will click that. Now she will see 4 semesters: FL 109, 110, 111 and 112 for each of the semesters. And supposing she is the first semester, she will click FL 109, and that will open for her. She will have the material downloaded, which will be a zipped file for all the 5 units. Now any outsider can open till here, whereas only the students who have been given the access with the password can open the file. So I am just putting the password which I have assigned for this. So this is the e-material you can see for this semester, FL 109, which is the basics of French. There are 141 slides prepared by the faculty, and students can download this material and study suitably. Now let me just show you a few more. Supposing the student has taken Telugu. It is not an easy task to prepare the content in different languages with different typeset. It just takes a few seconds for the students to download the material. So she can use the password that I have given. You can see the 4 units being given separately. Let me just randomly open one unit to show you. So this is the part 1 Telugu prepared by the faculty. You can see. I'm just going to show you one of each. Now here there is a go back symbol if they want to go back, and then let us go to general English. And if she wants to see what is communicative English, some files are downloading faster. So this is the communicative English for the first semester for arts and science streams. So you can see the preparation unit wise. So when it goes to part 3, you have 2 options. One is the core, the other one is the allied. Now let me just show you some core subject. Let me show you some Tamil piece. So you can see the 70 different subjects being displayed here. The student has to just go down the screen to choose the subject that she wants to browse. So this is Tamil Ilakkiya Varalaru Pagudi 2. This is for the Ilakkanamum Nigandum. So you can see it is definitely not an easy task to prepare such a vast material with 129 slides in Tamil. Our staff have done an excellent job. Let me show you some core. So the core you can see BA Economics, History, English Literature and so on, followed by the Commerce and then the Science subjects. I will show you functional, some subject in Sanskrit. Let me say functional Sanskrit is what I want to see. If the net is faster, the download will be faster. The files have been zipped, so downloading is definitely easier for the students. All she has to do is download RAR files from the Play Store in her mobile. Only then she can open the zip files. That is only a few MB, and she will be able to do it. And all the files are mostly prepared in PPT or PPT SX form, which any Android mobile, the students will find it easy to download. I'm just waiting for SK153 to download. In the meantime, let me also download another file. So this is functional Sanskrit. Of course, the passwords are not easy to be remembered, because as you know, that is the purpose of the password itself. So this is the material prepared in Sanskrit by the faculty, and we had asked only for 25 slides. The faculty has taken pains to prepare 51 slides and present a comprehensive lecture material. I will show you one more on this physical education, health education and sports. Care and prevention of sports trauma. Care and prevention of sports trauma. Let it keep downloading. I shall open that file. In the meantime, it's opened. I'm just typing in the password. So this is care and prevention of sports trauma, the unit 4 that I'm showing you. So you can see the pain taken by the faculty to ensure that the student doesn't feel the pain of preparation. So in the non-major elective, as I already told you, we have about 70 different subjects being presented. Let me just show you PYNM6. I'll just show you one non-major elective. And as it's getting downloaded, I'll move on to soft skill. Soft skill, we have employability skills. Then professional English, exclusively for art, science, then commerce and management of 2 semesters. Well, I'm not going to open this to show you. Let me quickly move on to PG. PG, you can see that we have about 17 different departments offering PG courses. I will show you one different thing, which is in music. 6441, music of the modern period. So each of the departments which have prepared, you can see that apart from the core courses, they have also given material for the other department electives also. I'll just open only one in PG and show you. This is music of the modern period for MA Music. I'm just showing you one unit. Here again we had requested only 20 slides, whereas the faculty has taken pains to put 42 slides, and the entire study material for that particular paper is available for the students. So if Dr. Ravanan sir, if you want to see any particular file, I can show you. So that's about all. I've almost shared about 30-40 files with you to let you know that it is definitely easily accessible for the students, and it's very comprehensive, well prepared by the diligent bandwagon of 239 staff under the aegis of our respected principal, Dr. Uma Maheshwari, and I am extremely beholden to her for choosing me to coordinate this job. And I think we all of us have done this job to the fullest satisfaction of the student community, and they will definitely benefit. And in years to come, I hope there are several students clearing competitive examinations with this material. Thanks a lot for the excellent opportunity given to me. Thank you.
Presentation. We thank Dr. Razia Parveen, Head of the Department of History, for making a mind-blowing teaser for the e-learning resources launch. Dr. Razia Parveen has 22 years of teaching experience as well as research experience. She has completed one UGC major research project. Currently, she is guiding 4 PhD students and has guided 5 MPhil students. She has guided 96 certificate course projects. She is a journal peer review committee member and also the review committee member for textbook SCRT. She has been awarded 6 prestigious awards. She has authored 2 books and has 7 citations to her credit. She has published 3 research papers in international journals and 12 research papers in national journals. She has made 200 videos on YouTube to disseminate rare and interesting information. Her area of specialization includes women's studies, tourism and travel management, human rights and public administration. I request Dr. Razia Parveen, the tech-savvy head of the Department of History, to present the promotional video.
Thank you very much. Good morning to one and all. I am very happy to be associated with the launching of the e-learning resources of our prestigious institution, Queen Mary's College, and I thank wholeheartedly Madam Principal for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this program. So the implications of digitization in the field of education have contributed to significant shifts in the way education is taught and consumed. Rotary learning and confidence in written content or book-based learning are quickly becoming a function of the past. In order to meet the demands of the changing times, it has become important to make ideas simpler and students confident enough to cope up internationally. And especially due to the outbreak of the pandemic situation, digital education has made life easier for both the students as well as the educators. E-learning has been an important platform for tutors from all around the world. Not everybody was likely to gain access to information sooner. Geographical borders found it impossible for the teachers and students to move to other countries. This latest movement has helped to ensure consistent schooling. E-learning mobile applications also provide learners and teachers with greater cooperation and global rewards. An empirical look at the benefits of online learning will help us understand how today the teachers, students and institutions want to get important and readily available information in a simple way. This is accomplished by the online learning or the new terminology blended learning model, when students will study at their leisure. And of course, teachers also get to work with a lot of flexibility. Yes, I do agree with the general fact that there is no equivalence to offline classroom learning. But the importance of e-learning education cannot be overlooked in today's digital world. Web-based curriculums and immersive classes are now a new way to educate. In this context, I would like to state here that our institution is moving on the right path with the committed faculty members under the effective and efficient responsibility of the ship captain, our beloved Madam Principal. And I am extremely happy to be a part of this wonderful journey in the years to come. Now, we'll be presenting the teaser which has been done for this e-learning resources.
momentous occasion. Dr. Maria Preeti Srinivasan is the Associate Professor and Head of the Department of English. She has served in Queen Mary's College for more than 15 years. She has in the current year started 5 clubs for UG students and a research club for PG students and research scholars. All the clubs are vibrant. The development of the students' talents through the clubs is visible and palpable. She is the IQAC coordinator at Queen Mary's College. She is the correspondent of the SSL school. She has served as YRC program officer at QMC from 2010 till 2016. I invite the vibrant Dr. Maria Preeti Srinivasan, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of English, to do the felicitations on behalf of the art stream of Queen Mary's College.
Good morning. Respected Regional Joint Director of Collegiate Education, Dr. R. Ravanan, respected Principal of Queen Mary's College, Dr. Uma Maheshwari, and my senior colleagues, Dr. Varalakshmi Anand, Head of the Department of French, Dr. G. Jayanti, Head of the Department of Chemistry, Dr. Hema Malini, Head of the Department of Physics, and also the linchpin of the e-content enterprise. She's held things together like a linchpin. And Dr. Razia Parveen, the creative spirit behind this program. And of course, dear Vinita Francis, the compeer of this event, Assistant Professor of English. I bring greetings and felicitations on behalf of the Arts Faculty of Queen Mary's College on this great achievement by Queen Mary's College that we are celebrating today. This is a historic moment in the life of Queen Mary's. Yes, we have gone digital. And the e-content we are launching today is our claim to fame apart from many other firsts. Paradoxically, it is an adverse situation, a pandemic, that launched us into the digital orbit. The human spirit always seeks to surmount the odds, and the use of digital platforms by college teachers is yet another instance of turning adversity to opportunity. We have been prepared, that has been oriented for some decades now by writers and connoisseurs of the digital world for the digital takeover. But some of us didn't embrace it. We didn't embrace this path until circumstances forced us to. At this point, I'm reminded of the slogan for IBM, the reputed computer manufacturing company. The slogan says, "The world is getting smaller." There could be no truer depiction of a world connected by the internet. And as far as teaching goes, the world is getting smaller and the classroom is getting larger. With MOOCs, massive open online courses, and of course the online teaching that we are doing, this is definitely a reality. We are living in what Alvin Toffler many decades ago predicted as the third wave of civilization. The first wave being the spread of agriculture, the second being the expansion of industry. The third wave is the wave of information. Everything on the planet is online thanks to the Internet of Things. There are 3 key lessons or principles that we must assimilate in order to live in this dispensation. We must come to terms with the idea that the Internet will permeate everything on the planet. We must embrace disruption of the old order to thrive in the third wave world. We have to cooperate with the second wave incumbents, that is industry, to succeed. And at this time, I take this opportunity to place on record the work done by my teammates and myself. I am the coordinator of IQAC QMC, and my teammates are Dr. Vanaja from BCA Department, Assistant Professor of Computer Applications, Dr. Sarojini, Assistant Professor of Physics, Dr. Priyadarshini, Assistant Professor of Computer Science. We have worked together and had 2 training programs for the staff to help them with online teaching. The first training program was at the first level, teaching the use of Google Meet and Google Classroom. That was on the 2nd and 3rd of June. So faculty were taken in 2 batches so that they could have a nice interactive session with the resource person, Mr. Chandrakant of IQ Robotics, and the second session, level 2, where we learnt about using Google Form and Moodle and other things, was on June 25th and 26th. So I do thank my teammates for helping out, and we are happy that we were part of QMC going online. So as far as the importance of being in sync with the third wave is concerned, these ideas are not just for policymakers, it is for everyone on the planet. And the way people use apps to order grocery is proof that everybody is now in the digital age, in a sense, and they claim to be digital natives or millennials. Having enumerated these merits or the glories of the new age of internet, an honest appraisal of the ground realities shows that many students do not possess Android phones, and some live in places where they do not have connectivity. QMC lives and works in the real India, where these realities are things that we grapple with, and we record today with appreciation our appreciation of the data card distribution by the government of Tamil Nadu to students who are finding it difficult to attend online classes due to lack of sufficient data. And I felicitate and appreciate at this time, in this context, I would like to felicitate and appreciate the pioneering initiative of preparation of e-content envisioned by our principal, Dr. Uma Maheshwari. It is a most relevant step that was taken keeping in mind all these realities. It is not about the rat race, it is not about just being in sync with the times and showcasing our being digital, but it is a gesture of compassion actually, because the principal of our college envisioned a situation where students were in need of learning materials for their exams with all the hardships that they have had in relation to connectivity. So every member of faculty labored long and hard to create this content, and this has been done with the student in mind and not with the intention of boasting about going digital. The availability of these self-learning materials is indeed a compassionate gesture. Students can visit an internet center and download and take printout of the materials prepared and be well prepared for the exam. So thank you, Madam Principal and faculty, for this very thoughtful gesture which will make a difference in the lives of the students and will go a long way in shaping their academic acumen and their readiness to face challenges in their academic life. So as far as faculty development is concerned, I already mentioned that we have successfully navigated the digital age and are quite comfortable with using Google Classroom and Zoom platforms. However, we miss the real-time classrooms, the interactions with the students, the face-to-face conversations, and the vibrant presence of the students on campus. I'm happy to share that the Department of English has started 5 clubs this year, and all our clubs are functioning online. The Theatre and Public Speaking Club, Visual Art and Creative Writing Club, Readers Planet, which is a book club, Western Music, Film and Visual Media, These clubs are for undergraduate students and open to all the students of the college. And as is evidenced through our college WhatsApp group, we meet regularly in the evenings at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays and Fridays. We have our book club meets, our Western music, sing and learn English, and our research club in tandem, meeting very religiously and scrupulously every fortnight for very interesting sessions where we explore interesting avenues of research. So we have, at the Department of English, have found a great sense of fulfillment in reaching out to our students through the clubs, especially at this critical period, so that we could stir and channelize their creative energy. I would like to take this opportunity to felicitate and thank my colleagues at the Department of English who are shouldering the responsibility of the 6 clubs. And I would also like to mention that Vinita, the pompier of this function today, is the organizing secretary of all the clubs. So on this happy note, I once again offer my felicitations to our visionary principal, Dr. Uma Maheshwari, and her excellent team for this initiative of preparing e-content. It's a meaningful work and one that will enhance the college profile in the context of NAC. A special word of thanks and appreciation to Dr. Hema Malini for her diligent work in getting the content online. And we thank you, members of Science Faculty, Principal and Hema Malini, for understanding that one size doesn't fit all and that each of us have different strengths, and taking all of us with you, the not so tech savvy ones, being patient with us, teaching us things, and Sri Vidya for teaching us the online mapping and all these things. So we're so grateful that we could work as a team together, and I offer my heartfelt congratulations and appreciation to every member of staff who laboriously prepared the e-content. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for that wonderful and heartfelt felicitation. Dr. G. Jayanti is the Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Chemistry. She is an alumna of QMC College. She was a CSIR Research Fellow. She has a doctoral research in organic chemistry. She has 9 international research publications. She has 25 years of teaching experience. She has 15 years of service in QMC College. Her area of interest includes organic chemistry and group theory. I invite the vivacious Dr. G. Jayanti, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Chemistry, to do the felicitations on behalf of the science stream of QMC College.
Good morning to all. The launch of this e-learning resources documentation is another key milestone in the digital era of QMC College. Lots and lots of experience and knowledge of our wonderful faculty have gone into the making of this e-learning resources. It gives me immense pleasure to felicitate and thank each one of your efforts and contribution in making this e-content preparation a grand success. On behalf of the Science Faculty of QMC College, I would like to specifically thank the following people in this regard. Our respected Regional Joint Director, Dr. R. Ravanan Sir, for his encouragement and support to this initiative. Our beloved Principal Madam, for her great guidance to make this project a huge success. Dr. Hema Malini Rajagopal, HOD Department of Physics, for her efforts in compiling and organizing the e-learning resources of all the departments. Dr. Razia Parvin, HOD Department of History, for live streaming the e-learning resources launch in YouTube channel. Last but not the least, I would like to thank each and every faculty member for creating the e-contents for their respective subjects. The e-learning resources have a prominent role to play in supporting higher education and in fulfilling educational objectives. They are indeed the rich source of information for the students, arts, science and commerce stream, who want to access the extra learning materials for their better course preparation. In today's digital world, e-resources have become an inseparable part of our educational system. There is no doubt the e-resources that we created will encourage more independent and active learning among the students, not only today but also in future. Congratulations and thank you once again all for your wonderful contribution to this great accomplishment. We all should be proud of this achievement. Thank you, Principal Madam, for giving me this opportunity to felicitate in this wonderful digital forum today. Thank you.
Ma'am, for that awesome felicitations. Dr. Asha Nagesh is the Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Commerce. She has 35 years of teaching experience. She is the external member of Board of Studies for Autonomous Colleges in Chennai. She is the external member for Academic Audit in Autonomous Colleges. She is a subject expert for recruitment of lecturers in TRB and self-financing colleges. She is a subject expert for revision of syllabi in Tanshi. She is a member of Inspection Committee of Madras University for grant of provisional application for BCom courses. I invite the efficient Dr. Asha Nagesh, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Commerce, to do the felicitations on behalf of the Commerce stream of QMC College.
Respected Principal, respected Regional Joint Director Chennai, Dr. R. Ravanan, my dear colleagues and students, a very good morning to everyone. At the outset, I'd like to thank our RJD, Dr. R. Ravanan sir, for launching and presiding over this prestigious event today. As everyone already said, today is indeed an important milestone in the history of Queen Mary's College. Thanks to the untiring efforts of our Madam Principal. My profound thanks to our Principal Madam for this excellent initiative in the cause of education. The rapid changes in technology, increased globalization and developments in research into teaching and learning approaches has necessitated the use of online techniques in teaching. Similarly, due to the continuous changes in the business environment, the Department of Commerce has been continuously updating the UG and PG curriculum to incorporate the latest online business trends and changes in taxation, banking, corporate laws, marketing, etc. The e-resource materials have been prepared in simple language so that the students can easily learn and grasp the concepts. The materials would be of great help to our students to read at leisure what they are going to learn and to revise what they have already learned. Further, the use of colorful images, diagrams, etc. makes the subjects more interesting to our students. At the same time, we are also able to provide an awareness and motivate our students to do their own PowerPoint presentations and present them in the classrooms. Our sincere thanks to Dr. Hema Malini, HOD of Physics, for her stupendous contribution towards compiling and uploading the e-resource materials and creating passwords for each and every course. My sincere thanks to Dr. Razia Parveen, HOD of History, and the entire team for helping in today's launch program. I convey my heartfelt thanks to all my staff members for the hard work and time spent in the meticulous preparation of the e-resource materials. Finally, I would like to quote the words of the great industrialist Shri Ratan Tata. Quote, "If you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together." Unquote. We, the Queen Marians, carrying forward our 107-year-old legacy, have yet again proved that we are unified and will walk together for many more years to come to enlighten our student community. Thank you very much.
Marvelous felicitations. The best And beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt by heart. Thank you is one such prayer among them. Dr. Varalakshmi Anand Kumar is the guiding force of our college. She is the Associate Professor and Head of the Department of French with 32 years of experience in government service and has held many responsibilities like the IQAC and a member of the first IAS Coaching Center Committee, the NAC Committee, College Magazine, Cooperative Stores, as well as examinations and valuations. She has done her PhD in methodology of teaching French as a foreign language in the Indian context. Both her PhD and MPhil thesis were published Synchrony Progressor en Français respectively and are prescribed on the syllabus of many universities today. She was selected to attend a workshop for French teachers at Sèvres in France, sponsored by the French Embassy in 2013. She is also a performing Carnatic musician. I invite the phenomenal and versatile Dr. Varalakshmi, Ma'am, Associate Professor and Head of the Department of French, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Vinita, for that very flattering description. Good morning to everybody. An institution is a ship in the ocean called education. The passengers are the students. A good captain and crew can deftly steer the vessel through the storms and take the boat to the shore of knowledge. Of course, guided by the beams of the lighthouse. The Queen Mary's College ship has been tossed and turned dramatically for the past 2 years. Yet, today's function, the launch of the online portal, is testimony to the fact that with a will to win, QMC is unstoppable in its march to victory. On behalf of the Queen Mary's College, I would like to express my sincere thanks to Dr. R. Ravanan, Regional Joint Director, Chennai Region. Sir, like a lighthouse, you have been a beacon light for us. In spite of your hectic schedule, you have always made time for the things that matter. Your relentless pursuit of academics in the midst of your hectic administrative duties is proof enough of your unstinted hard work. On a personal level, my 4-month stint as principal in charge, during this time you have been a great source of support and encouragement for me. Thank you for all the encouragement you are giving our college and for your motivation, support, and above all, your approachability. Thank you, sir. The captain of our ship is undoubtedly our principal, Dr. Uma Maheshwari. I think we could best describe her as a miracle woman. Corona, rains, floods, broken walls, every setback has only made her more and more productive. Madam, you are leading us by example and have motivated us all to be the best version of ourselves. Thank you is a very small word to appreciate all that you have done, but nevertheless, for want of a better word, thank you. Dr. R. Hema Malini, the queen of today's show, has always been a mover and a shaker with her with her impeccable efficiency. Her painstaking efforts in the e-resources preparation will go down in the annals of the college as a monumental piece of achievement. Thank you, Hema, for your tireless efforts. Yet another dynamic member of our QMC family, Dr. Razia Parveen, has always been full of ideas and brimming with energy. Her imposing personality ensures that she walks the talk too. All thanks to Dr. Razia, whose initiative saw the power-packed promo that showcased not just the e-content, but the college itself. At this juncture, I must also add a special thanks to her young son, Sarfraz, who has been a vital tool in this process. Thank you, Razia. Thank you, Sarfraz. Sincere thanks to Dr. Maria Preeti Srinivasan, Dr. Jayanti and Dr. Asha for offering the beautiful, heartwarming felicitation addresses. Maria Preeti, Head of Department of the English Department, has proved herself to be a practical dreamer who makes her visions happen. Her life breath is almost wholly Queen Mary's College, be it, as Vinita said, the initiation of her clubs or her in-depth capture of the beautiful sights of Queen Mary's College on her Samsung. Thank you, Preeti. It would be an understatement to say that much of what is going on in Queen Mary's College is due to your efforts. Thanks also to Dr. Jayanti, Head of Department of Chemistry, an unassuming academician whose efforts are sincere, committed but silent. Her efforts in the RUSA projects have ensured enormous progress in the institution. Thank you, Jayanti. And Dr. Asha has been heading the understaffed and extra-populated Department of Commerce valiantly, without a grumble, and yet with no compromise on quality, making the Commerce Department more and more sought after year after year. Thank you, Asha, for your warm words that were so well researched and at the same time so much from the heart. No captain can function without a committed crew, and nowhere is this more relevant than here. The e-content is a precious tool, but to say that the preparation was easy would be untrue. A very, very sincere thanks to each and every staff member, all of you, I should even say all of us, because I include myself in that perhaps, who really worked at the preparation of this mammoth effort, braving aches, pains, eye strain, headaches and vertigo, whatnot, proving that the staff have the common welfare as priority, even at the cost of personal comfort. My dearest colleagues, your effort proves that online or offline, the staff are deeply aware of its duties as government servants to uplift society. A special thanks to the bashful and beautiful anchor of this program, Dr. Vinita Francis, for having anchored it so seamlessly and made this function a very smooth affair indeed. A final thanks to all of the participants at this Google Meet, staff and otherwise. May this venture inspire academicians, help students and uplift the cause of education. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Varalakshmi ma'am, for that spectacular vote of thanks. Let us conclude today's program with the national anthem.
Thank you all very much who have made time to join us today.